Hey fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? Welcome back to our newest Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today we got ourselves a match against Sean. And I've decided, using some of them lower tier Pokemon, or they used to be lower tier outside of Mew, being UU. But the most standard movesets in general, we got defensive Pythagoras, fully offensive Life Orb Sceptile, special defensive Flareon, then we got fully offensive Mew with Nasplot to set up, and then Assault Vest Hitmonchan. Invested in HP and attack because it's only a question of how much speed does a Hitmonchan truly need when it comes down to it. But Hitmonchan as well as Chochino to have a mixture flavor of offense and speed in my team and so forth. So with that being said, let's go directly into it. I burned his Donphan afterwards. I was kinda thinking he's gonna maybe predict me to double burn on the switch, maybe Tyranitar switch and so forth. So he did switch out to his Reuniclus. Now unfortunately the damage is just too great. He will have to switch out. Now Donphan comes in, which strikes me a little bit odd because I'm pretty sure he's gonna see me going for the Shadow Ball, so he could have switched out to Tyranitar. But then looking at it back, I mean, yeah, he could have. Yeah, you know what? It's not odd. It's actually a very decent move because Tyranitar is probably gonna fail taking me out, and afterwards, he's just gonna let his Donphan take the dust. So I was actually expecting this Donphan to run knockoff. I believe Donphan runs knockoff, right? I mean, with the exposure of Pokebang, there's just so many Pokemon that can run knockoff nowadays. I was actually expecting knockoff or toxic, one of those two. Then again, toxic is not the most common thing run on Donphan. But see, my team, he knows fully well that my team doesn't have a Stealth Rocker, so he doesn't need Donphan to go for Rapid Spin. So he decided his Donphan to take the dust. The Earthquake isn't really doing much. It barely scratched me on surface. And Tyranitar comes in, summons the Sandstorm, which is pretty much gonna obliterate the screen and make this Guati go worse, which is horrible. I don't know what's up with it, but once the Sandstorm goes up, the quality of the video really gets shut down. My internet is very slow, so I have only that limitation of going up to it. To a certain degree, I cannot, go to a degree where I need a legitimate 1 day of uploading, It really is slow. Like, you think you have a slow internet? My goes 30 kilobytes per second upload. 30 kilobytes, yes, per second upload. Just imagine how much it takes to upload a 400 megabyte file size. But anyways, that's not important here. I switch out to Mew. He's gonna switch out to Quagsire on this. I guess he was actually expecting my Flareon to be offensive, but that was not the case. I don't run Flare Blitz. I really would like to run Flare Blitz, but I need a special defensive Pokemon on my team. Now sadly, I guess Pythagoras and special defensive Flareon don't really have that great of a type support in general, synergy. So gonna need to think about that. Anyways, I go for Ice Beam. Now surprisingly, it's been doing way too much damage to him, to where I decided to just go for the Sahik to do a little bit more. I mean, considering that this is a curse set Quagsire, you would ordinarily expect Quagsire of this caliber to be run under the full special defense support, but this one is not, so I was definitely surprised. I keep on going for Ice Beam because I was expecting him to switch out his Tyranitar afterwards. I have nothing to overpredict because, again, Ice Beam is gonna take him down at the range of the amount of HP he's at. I guess that was a bit of a mixed max range over there. I mean, there could have been a chance of survivability just seeing how much the previous one did. But then again, like I said, maybe the previous one was bare minimum. And afterwards, Garchomp comes in, goes for Earthquake. I was still not too sure if this is Scarf, but something is indicating that he could be Scarf. Now looking at him having the Staraptor still gives me thinking, well, he could not be Scarf. Anyways, I'm hoping that he is choiced in some way, so he's gonna be locked into something that I am of course resistant to, so I go for the Leaf Storm. I also have Hidden Power Ice on this, and I could have gone for it, expend the Staraptor, but luckily he switches out to Reuniclus, which is definitely not gonna appreciate taking a single one. Staraptor comes in next, huge threat, most definitely. Staraptor has always been a huge threat, such a wall breaker. Like, you have options, but Staraptor really does impress. Brave Bird easily clean takes down the Flareon, there's no question about it. Even if I would have been running max defense, max HP, I doubt I would have taken one without Stealth Rock's damage, that is. And it's quite incredible. But then again, who's gonna be running defensive Flareon? I mean, outside of special defensive one. Still, I do take this, but considering that I'm absolutely max defensive, this did way too much damage, ladies and gentlemen. I tried to burn him. because there was really not much I could lose. I could have gone for the pain split, but just in case he did stay in, I decided to play it safe. Now playing it safe actually result in a miss, which is gonna mean that I'm gonna need to take the Dust Pythagoras. Unfortunately misses that Will-O-Wisp, which would have definitely crippled this Raptor, and afterwards I switch out to Chilchino. Seeing how much the damage he did to me, there's no question about it, he is choice banded, so I'm gonna switch out to Chilchino, which normally outspeeds, but I get Mummy, and this is horrible because Skill Link makes me hit 5 times, but luckily we still hit at least 3 times to where it actually matters of taking him out, so that was great. Then again, he was locking the Brave Bird, so the recall would pretty much take him out after the second hit take place, and then, you know, this thing would have come in and take me out. But the Mummy still goes onto him, so I guess Rough Skin can be a bit of a problem if you hit him on the physical side, especially like Hitmonchan and so forth. I have Hitmonchan here, I know Dragon Claw Scarf. I was not expecting, you know, a Dragon Claw thing, but I was not expecting Chilchino to just be taken down by that, you know, one hit neutral damage. But I guess Chilchino truly is a frail Pokemon, and I should have that one in mind for the next time. I did have that one in mind, but I didn't expect it to be that frail. I mean, that's like paper, you know. Hitmonchan being in there, looking cool, having some great moves. He's got such a great animation. Truly a boxer to behold. Ice Punch crit against the Garchomp probably didn't matter because Iron Fist. Then I got rid of my Iron Fist, go for the Mach Punch again, get the crit against this Mega Tyranitar, and I'm just gonna say it this way. The way crits work, they definitely aren't as powerful as they used to be. So if I didn't get that crit, then all the chance of his surviving would have only been if my Leaf Storm Life Orb boosted would have missed. So he would have need to rely on hacks. With a crit, that kind of got me, you know, put me in a safer position where I could have gone for the Giga Drain without risking the Leaf Storm missing, because the amount of HP he was at, it was more than plenty of taking him down. So that was the game for today, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this match as much as I did. Great game, Sean. Again, I'm gonna try to do my best to bring you guys a daily upload starting now, so be sure to give it a like. Thank you very much, guys, for continued support, and until the next one, take care. Peace.